Nobody wins when the family feels.
Nigga, bro, you know, heard these niggas big bruh.
Early in the morning, I'm busting these dudes. Niggas want business, but they ain't no good.
Damn, jogging ain't bucks.
Huh. Man, long live motherfucking OGK, man. Long live Nico Suave. You know how the this shit go. OG Gigatree's back in town. Guess what? They couldn't keep a real nigga down. You hear me?
Far. Prince George's County Police say around 6:20 this evening, they received a call about an unresponsive man on the shoulder of I-295 near the Eastern Avenue Aquatic Gardens exit near Capitol Heights in Maryland. Police responded a few minutes later, and officers tell us that when they looked at the man, they found at least one bullet hole to the upper body.
About 1 hour later, about 2 miles away in an alley behind Adrian Street, Carice K.K. Lewis, a victim in a murder that went beyond death itself, shot multiple times, locked in the trunk of her Lexus car. The car torched, engulfed in flames, leaving no chance for her to escape.
Lord, but mind you, he got the door open. My door broke, you hear me? So he got the door open, so he tried to jump back in with me. But before he jumped in, he was like, I'm like, bro, go ahead. He like, nigga, I'm about to bust you. As soon as he said that, you hear me? I just hear me.
On the first week of September, 2 men from Washington, D.C. was found guilty. And some would say a case of one of the worst cases of retaliation in D.C. history. 2 men who was allegedly responsible for killing 2 people, 2 friends, less than an hour apart, leaving their bodies on the streets less than 2 miles apart, having one being kicked out on the highway and another left in the trunk and burnt till local authorities come to the scene of the victim vehicle. But today on the Family TV, we got something a little different. According to authorities, the reason this happened was from an action of one man, an aspiring rapper from the DMV area, a man who at first was accused of 3 bodies. Today, we speak to him on the platform of the Family TV. We hear his side, hear what he had to say, and bring this to you guys' attention. Hopefully, get some form of closure to the friends and families of the victims. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. 7 years ago, in December of 2017, Amani Nico Coles, just 27 years old, was found the evening of December 28th after his body was shoved out of a moving car on the street near Anacostia Freeway in Capitol Heights, Maryland. During this time, his friend, Carice Lewis, just 23 years old, she would tweet, "Rest in peace, Amani Nico." But it seemed she didn't know that the alleged perpetrators was en route to get her as well. Carice Lewis, she was just 23 years old. She was found deceased an hour later in the trunk of her car, a burning blue Lexus, in the alley about 2 to 3 miles away. She had been shot 15 times. Police said Lewis and Coles, a custodian in the DC school systems, were killed by associates of a man who had been fatally shot hours earlier outside a convenience store in Northeast Washington, D.C., the 7-Eleven. The suspect in the killing was Dennis Whittaker, also known as a local rapper called Jugga Knot. Police said the events on December 28th began at around 11:20 a.m. when Renze Green, 23 of Northeast, was shot in the 7-Eleven parking lot, Eastern Avenue. Police didn't give a motive as to why. The person was charged was Dennis Whittaker. As mentioned, 23 years old at the time, Jugga Knot. He was charged with first-degree murder. Now we'll later hear on why all this take place from the horse's mouth himself, but I want to continue with the story. Now, there's something I want to point out that was in the affidavit that happened to the first victim at the 7-Eleven. Renze Green, 2 friends had approached him about 2 to 3 minutes after he was shot, pulling up to the 7-Eleven. So apparently they was close by. They even got there before authorities and left before they arrived. It seemed, according to the affidavit, police able to hear what they had to say from surveillance. They quickly whispered to the victim, "Somebody gotta pay," assuming retaliation for Renze Green losing his life. May he rest in peace. And so we all stay on track. Let's run this down, fam. At around 6:20 p.m. the same day, police in Prince George's County, which is in Maryland, said Coles was found along Eastern Avenue after having been pushed out of a car about 1 mile from the 7-Eleven. He had been shot. Police later charged a guy named Malik Lewis, 20 years old at the time, with first-degree M. Now, even though Carice Lewis had the same last name as Malik Lewis, they wasn't related.
Today along two busy highways affected the evening commute for drivers in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. The most recent along 295 in Bladensburg, just across the D.C. line. Someone found a man shot there around 6:20 tonight, and that situation impacted traffic on 295 and New York Avenue. News 4's Shamari Stone is live now with the latest from Prince George's County Police. Shamari.
Well, right now, Prince George's County Police are investigating this as a homicide. I told you about this on Facebook Live a couple hours ago. At that time, the man was in critical condition. Doctors pronounced him dead a couple hours later. Here's what we know thus far. Prince George's County Police say around 6:20 this evening, they received a call about an unresponsive man on the shoulder of I-295 near the Eastern Avenue Aquatic Gardens exit near Capitol Heights in Maryland. Police responded a few minutes later, and officers tell us that when they looked at the man, they found at least one bullet hole to the upper body.
About an hour later, police said Carice Lewis was found shot and left inside the trunk of the Lexus that had been set on fire in the alley off the 800 block of Adrian Street in Southeast, about 2.5 miles from Eastern Avenue.
Wait until you see how someone set fire to this young woman's car with her inside. It is bone-chilling. Two friends murdered on the same day, about 2 miles apart. Sources say police are looking into the possibility these murders may be connected. Public schools for the last 6 years. About 1 hour later, about 2 miles away, in an alley behind Adrian Street, Carice K.K. Lewis, a victim in a murder that went beyond death itself, shot multiple times, locked in the trunk of her Lexus car. The car torched, engulfed in flames, leaving no chance for her to escape.
It's tragic. I no loss for words on it. She didn't deserve it.
What kind of person would do something like that?
Well, it's a cruel world out here, and we try to relay that message to her every day.
That's William Sharp. He's KK's grandfather. He helped raise her after her father was murdered back in 2006. Nico and KK both have ties to a neighborhood on 2nd Street in Northwest. Friends say they've known each other for some time. Now, if you know anything about these murder cases, police want to hear from you. It shouldn't take a cash reward to get someone to come forward here. Doreen, back to you.
Let's hope so.
Police said Malik Lewis and Briscoe were friends with Green, the man that was killed at the 7-Eleven. They said Jugga Knot was charged with killing Green with his friends in Cole and Carice Lewis, but that was in 2017. Fast forward to 7 years later. On the first week of September of 2024, Jugga Knot home from doing 7 years, which you will later hear from him and the two suspects. According to the affidavit, after a 4-week criminal trial, a federal jury found 26 years old Malik Lewis and 28-year-old Marcel Vines guilty and armed of kidnappings and ensuing murders of Amarni Nico Coles and Carice Lewis. May they both rest in peace and love condolences to their families. Now, fam, it was another guy who was arrested, but he ended up cooperating. Now, before we find out for the first time 7 years later the true motive, or at least close to it, I want to go over how these guys got arrested. According to the arrest affidavit filed in connection with Briscoe's case, he told police that at the alley he heard gunshots and saw Malik Lewis with a .45 caliber gun moments later. He told police that Lewis told him Coles had resisted, quoting, "He bucked, so I had to let him go," end quote. According to the arrest affidavit, the Prince George's County Public Defender Office, which was representing Malik Lewis, declined to comment. Police said that on January 2nd, the following year of the crime in 2018, they found the second vehicle that had been driven to the alley where the killing had occurred, according to a witness. And inside, they found a McDonald's receipt from December 29th, 2017, a day after the shooting, and then matched the surveillance video from the restaurant showing Malik Lewis in the driver's seat. This man went to McDonald's in the same car. He just caught 2 bodies in the next day on camera. Now, fam, listen to this interview from Dennis, aka Jugga Knot. Just the family TV. We got a special guest today, who we got pleasure with speaking with.
Jugga Knot.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm cool, big guy. How you?
Oh my, I can't complain. I appreciate you taking the time to chop it up with us. People, I guess if they got to this point, they know why they looking at this story. And it's a blessing to have you so you can speak up and we can hear from you. But before we really get into all that, I really want the audience to get to know you for a little minute. Where you from?
I'm from Uptown.
Uptown.
KDY.
KD.
Street. First, you.
For sure. I'm DC. How was it growing up for you?
Man, it was alright. I made it what it was. Yeah.
For sure.
But it was cool. Yeah. You know how it goes.
For sure.
Average youngin' trying to come up. Yeah.
What you be doing now though? If you see we got your rapping going on, you dropped something recent.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna lie. I dropped 2 joints. I dropped that Get With Me, freestyle. When I dropped a little preview. I dropped a little single with a little Ice Wiz Vizzo jump. Yeah. But I got a video out right now, not out, but it's about to drop. Soon I'm about to drop this Can't Be Jug with the second. Yeah.
For sure. That's hard. That's hard. We got the audience. We're going to make sure we let them see a clip of that.
No question.
The reason we here, fam, on top of all that, is to speak on 2017.
No question.
It was a situation you was involved in, and I would like to know if you mind speaking on it a little bit to the audience.
Yeah, man. I just came home.
Yeah.
Just came home doing 7 years. I was in a situation. You feel what I'm saying? With a dude doing some little business and making some good little money and nigga job put me in a bad situation. But I want to make this before I even explain this shit, bro. Cause this shit just deeper than me. Like I real got family. I know Slim got family.
Yeah.
So I ain't talking about this shit to be on no glorification shit or no wild goofy ass like that. Because at the end of the day, Slim, we both got family. So I just at the end of the day, everybody got angles, but don't nobody got the truth. I've been away for so long, and everybody been, everybody missed it. They know this and they know that, and putting crazy stones on the nigga, and you got some people say I did the right thing, you got some people say I did the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go. You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, nigga,
and so
nigga put me in the little.
And so we all on track. The reason I reached out personally to Family TV, and the dudes recently got sentenced. Well, not sentenced. They got found guilty. So I thought now would be appropriate time to try to shine light on this situation. And it was in the backyard, so to be able to reach out to you, I appreciate that, and you responded. So I just want the folks, I want the family to know how we was able to get in contact. You took it upon yourself to say, no, yeah, for sure. So I appreciate that.
No question. So back to the situation at hand. I'm dealing with a certain person. You feel what I'm saying? As y'all know. And everything cool. You hear me? Things went left from another dude. Dude A2 ain't had nothing to do with nothing for some more. I don't even know reason, I guess. You hear me? Because for real, I don't even know. I'm not even about to sit right here and make no theory like I know why this situation went on, how it went. You feel what I'm saying? Because for real, I don't even know. So that's how you know nobody else knows. You hear me? I just know what happened. And at the end of the day, the end result was a nigga lost their life, and then my friends lost theirs. You feel what I'm saying?
There was a situation in December of 2017, correct? Where with the news and the authorities have put out from the first, they deemed it quote unquote scamming. It led from that. That's not really important right now, but basically it was insinuated in the transcript. Of course, if they at this point they went over it with me in the video, but those two dudes were seeking retaliation, and unfortunately, two close people that lost their life. One of them that I knew personally.
Because at the end of the day, I don't know nothing about their situation. You feel me? So that's why niggas out here, nobody out here knows. So for them niggas to be like trying to send a word out and they having a little rank and people being on the case may be, people could run with it because nobody knows. I'm put up in jail. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have no voice out here. You get me? So at the end of the day, I'm like, these niggas trying to blemish the nigga image and people trying to blemish motherfucker image and niggas is putting bad words out here on people and it's like, what the fuck did the world come to, Holmes? Because at one time you need a certain credential. So it's like, bro, I don't know nothing about their situation. If you want to ask me about.
So I got a question though. When you say people trying to speak on things that they don't know nothing about, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, as far as why everything occurred,
Yeah.
Or how it occurred. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, the shit didn't occur from no scam. This shit all it was like a spike. This shit was like real live, like tomorrow is Friday and the day just come. That's how this shit real live just happened, bro. You know, like still to this day, motherfuckers real live telling me shit about K that shit, cause you know me and K wasn't hanging around each other at the time. You know me. So to this day right now, people was telling me shit that K was doing or who she was with and how she ended up getting around, whatever the case may be at that time, bro. Yeah, man. Still down to this day. You get what I'm saying? So like I will still be learning this shit, bro.
And one of the dudes, affidavits, it did speak on him saying something. They gotta get back to the dude who lost his life.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why authorities probably claiming it was a self-defense or retaliation.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and they affidavit it spoke on not only that, but also, of course, how one of them got apprehended was McDonald's as well. His face was in the camera.
In the camera with the receipt.
Yeah, with the receipt. So.
Because I had the affidavit too. I had that motherfucker for 7 years.
Yeah, for sure. And so I know you probably the things you probably speaking on is probably people speaking, saying probably you allegedly got something to do with them being arrested or something. How do you feel about stuff like that, right? Before we even get in this.
The thing is, right, I feel like I hate it with a passion, right? Because, like, you know how a nigga be on Instagram and watch TV every day. When you see this shit every day, right? Yeah. But it's different when you really in this position. You hear me, bro? I just feel like it's wrong, and I feel like at the end of the day, this is for the people. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to y'all other than the people that's listening. You hear me?
Yeah.
If you got somebody that's in a position right now where they don't have no voice and you can help them out, man, do what you're supposed to do, man. Whatever you can, Slam. You hear me? Because I real life was one of them people who real life got put in a position that I was not supposed to be in, Slam. You hear me? And motherfucker life dragged and made a nigga. They count a nigga out, but you know how that shit.
How you feel when at first you was looking at 3 bodies?
Bruh, real threw me off. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, bruh, cause look, you know, before the whole thing, I didn't know, cause my shit wasn't even like big on the news, K and them. So when I'm in the house, look, after all the shit, boom, we gonna get on track like this, boom. I pulls up,
I go grab. I'm taking. It's 3 days after Christmas now. You hear me? I'm taking my kids. They Christmas. You hear me? I pull up. Shorty pull up. Walk up to the car. You hear me? Like, man, he got some jugs. You hear me? I'm like, all right, man, get in. You hear me? We cool and politics for a second. I called my folks, blah, 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 man, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. You hear me? 2 seconds. A motherfucking car pulling the jump. You hear me? But the whole time, mind you, I'm reversed in. You understand?
Yeah.
The car reversed in front of me. You hear me? I guess like trying to make it like they not blocking me off. You hear me? So I got the caddy truck. I got the caddy truck parked on the other side, but I'm in the Benz. You hear me? Niggas come behind and jump. You hear me? Man stuff. You hear me? Dog on windshield. You hear me, cuz? On my mother, I put that motherfucker. Mind you, when I put the joint in drive, the nigga in the car, he must have been born or not on task. Cause I got past him halfway. You hear me, cuz? As soon as I get past him halfway, he hit my passenger jump. Boom! You hear me? So I take him down the one way. They got me stopped. You hear me? They chasing him. Mind you, they motherfucker, they bumper dragging. You hear me, bro? So he right here, the nigga right here with me like, man, what's going on? I'm like, man, just chill. You hear me?
Yeah.
Cause man, bro, for my mother, bro, I ain't no wild nigga, bro. I don't be on. I'm a counter, not a shooter. You hear me? That's number one. You hear me? So I'm trying to spare you, bro.
Yeah.
For my mother, we get down the street. You know, they can't catch me. They turn off. I stop. You hear me? I'm like, look, Holmes, get out. You hear me? He like this. Like this. Man, no. I ain't getting out nowhere, nigga.
So he got in your car.
He been in my car the whole time. I told you he was trying to.
So the dude that was in your car had something to do with that.
Bruh. Bling, bling, bling is two. It ain't too many motivations. You hear me, bruh? So look, this what threw me off. This how they got to where he at right now and where I went. You hear me, bruh? Cause look, I try to spam 3-4 times on my mother, bruh. Look. He pull down the street, boom. I'm like, I pull over. I'm like, bro, get out. You. He like, I ain't getting out nowhere. You got me, take me back up there. I said, what? He like, nigga, I bust you. Take me back up there. I'm like, Holmes, whole time, he don't even know I'm tight. You hear me? But I'm in a position, though, bro, to where as though I can't really, like, do nothing. I'm not trying to do nothing for real. But I'm like, man, I'm not going to try to brandish the jump at the nigga to get him out, nothing like that right here, because he could try like get up on me. I'm in the car. We in the car. So I said, you know what, bro? I said, man, just chill, man. Chill, bro. You hear me? I'm like, bro, I know he gonna get out at the 7-Eleven. You hear me?
And that was the first scene. So before we even go further, at this point you trying to de-escalate this shit.
Trying to get him out my whip.
Yeah. Alright.
So look, we get to the 7-Eleven. On my mother, I real get out the car, mind you. I got the Benz. I'm in the AMG 300. You hear me? With the graphite tints. You hear me? I get out. I screamed at the car, bro. I said, get the fuck out. You hear me? On God. And the Alpha David, the people was like, they thought I was talking to. Look, bro, cause look, I'm not wild, but I'm not dumb neither. You hear me, cuz?
Yeah.
I know if something go down right here, I need a 30.
Yeah.
So I'm like, look, I goes in the 7-Eleven, gonna get situated, bro. You hear me? I come back out. He on my trunk. He on my trunk on the phone like this. Man, y'all niggas hurry up. This me at the 7-Eleven. Mind you, I'm still like, man, go ahead, Holmes. You hear me? I try to hurry up and get in my car so I can pull off. But mind you, he got the door open. My door broke. You hear me? So he got the door open. So he tried to jump back in with me. But before he jumped in, he was like, I'm like, bro, go ahead. He like, nigga, I'm about to bust you. As soon as he said that, you hear me? I just hear me.
Because for real, bro, I'm on defense. I ain't no nigga about to sit right here and reach talking about, oh, I'm about to bust you.
Fine. And so, okay, see, that's crazy because they don't. That's not even presented for real other than affidavit. So that's how you know you ain't really speak on that.
Bruh, I realize, I realize on everything I love, cuz. I swear, bruh.
When they put, so that makes sense. So when they pulled up, it's because they was already close, and they whispered to him after they saw him, and then said somebody gotta pay. That makes sense.
See,
now that makes sense.
See now you put it to my, but I didn't know that part.
Yeah, nah, that makes sense because I was like, how was they so close to whisper that in his ear? But they ain't do nothing but doing all that an hour later. So they was close. You really was trying to get away from them. That makes sense. You ain't lying.
So they said, hold on. So they said that to him.
They whispered in Holmes' ear before authorities came and said somebody gotta pay.
You is lying.
Nah. And before they did all that, and so. Go ahead, continue. We're gonna get to that. Go ahead, continue. So when that happened, what's going through your head, bro?
Look, bro, my mother. I'm really mad because I know I just crashed out.
You trying? Cause like you said, you was trying to drop off your kid's gift.
Bro, drop off my kids' gifts, Holmes. Yeah, like for real. Like I'm not even making at the phone. Bro, on everything I love, my baby mother real text my phone to me. My baby mother was arguing at the time. Woo. She realized, text me like, oh, what the kid stuff. You hear me, bro? On God, real, I was taking my kids shit, and that's how all that stuff give me something. And at the end of the day, bro, I was just sick because I got, bro, they got family, bro.
Before we get to that, so people can know who you talking about, first, bro. Now, at this point, you know you at least wanted for questioning, right? At least at the bare minimum. You find out almost an hour later that your dog lost his life on the highway.
Nah, I didn't.
How you find out?
Nah. That ain't how I found out.
People want to know because they instantly, you say you felt like you crashed out. They crashed out.
Yeah.
In 2 hours.
Yeah.
How did you find out your clothes? Did you know they was looking for you?
Nah, I didn't. I ain't know none of that, bro. Look, after this, right? On everything. And this is real live why I got my man right here. Like, by law, on my kids, shawty. I did not know they was looking for me. I did not know what was going on with kids. I did not know. Nico, hey, bro. Mind you, I did what I did, right? I goes out Maryland. You hear me? I called my man that got killed, my man Nico, rest in peace. I realized I called him. He at work. You hear me? I said, bruh, he already like, I don't know how he knew. He like, bruh, I already know. You hear me? He like, man, I'm gonna call you when I get off, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. You hear me? Boom. K, and no, matter of fact, K and me wasn't talking at the time. You hear me? Because we was arguing about some shit. So me and her wasn't seeing eye to eye. So you know she started niggas on the northeast side. You hear me? Boom. So
did you know these dudes?
Nah. You know K, I like know a lot of people though. You hear me? So she got family all over the place. So you never know who she going over somewhere with. You hear me? So the nigga Nico, my man Nico, he supposed to came and seen me. He never came and seen me, bro. Boom. I called my man. I had a spot out Maryland. You hear me? We go to the spot to go get my blow up there so I could take it to on everything I love. We come up Kenilworth, bro. I don't know none of this, bro. I don't know nothing. On everything I love, we come past Kenilworth. All the police backed up. Me, bro, my man right here. I'm in a whip with him. I'm driving his whip. He right here. Real loud like this. Man, what's going on over there? Ooh, we go past. Mind you, I'm in the house. I'm looking for my shit.
Past the scene. You ain't even knowing.
I'm not even knowing. bro. My man is already dead, and I don't even know. You hear me? Boom. I get to the house. We sitting in the house, bro, smoking at 7 o'clock, right? Man, I see some like, oh, it's a car on fire. They got the car burning. I'm like, man, I say to myself, man, Kay got that car. I'm like, Kay just bought a Lexus. You hear me? But mind you, I don't know the exact model and how it looked because me and Kay isn't talking.
And at this point, but hold on, and at this point, because Kay was the second person to lose their life in retaliation, right? So at this point, you don't even know your man. You just hearing about Kay, but you're not knowing your man. That was him on the highway.
I don't even know that's Kay. No, that was Nico on the highway.
Yeah.
I don't know that's Kay burning in the car, though, neither. I'm just saying that it's a Lexus. Mind you, I just said, I don't even know what type of car that Kay got because we was at odds at the time. She just bought the Lex. She had the Benz first. She swapped out for the Lex. I didn't know how it looked. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I seen it on the news, I'm like, man, Kay got a Lex. But I'm like, man, no, that ain't her.
Yeah, we just drove past Nico on the highway.
So I'm like,
Stomach, bro, like someone right though.
No, bruh. Not no fan, no feeling in my stomach for that. I mean, that about this. You hear me? So I go to sleep. You hear me? Real loud, get some cheeks, go out. You hear me? Man, I wake up to a text. No matter of fact, rewind that. I get calls. First, I'm getting calls from up the way. They call and looking for Nico. My man, like, man, you seen Nico? I'm like, nah, I talked to him early because he came and hollered at me. He like, man, niggas looking for him. They like, man, his girl called him.
Right.
I'm like, man, I'm about to call him. I called him like 2-3 times. But I know Nico ain't gonna answer the phone for me because for real, us uptown niggas, we ain't driving all the way out Austin Hill, Eastover, and all that. You hear me? And that's where I was at the time. You hear me? So I'm like, I'm gonna call him a couple times, but I'll holler that nigga in the morning. You hear me? Man, I wake up at like 4 in the morning to a text talking about, from one of my men, talking about, man, they killed your man. Ooh, I'm like, what? I look on the ground, bro, they real saying, rest in peace to my men, bro. He up on Jimmy. Cause it was like, God damn, Nico and Kay. God mother, Nico and Kay is not even like that. You hear me? You
think they was lurking your page since they couldn't find you?
They probably was, but the thing was, I was logged out of my page, bro. God be working in so many passwords. So I was logged out the page, and I had to make a whole new page, so nobody was even following my new page, bro. I ain't even had no post, like literally like a week before that's my main page, cuz. So when I had the other pages, like they probably wasn't, bro. A nigga real text my phone. They said they got killed at what? What time was it? 6 something?
I think for K it was if I'm not mistaken, it was like 7.
I know it was before 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was 7 o'clock. Bro, God, I got a text message at 7:30. This is before I knew they was dead and all that. Talking about, what's up, fool? You hear me?
So the dudes allegedly text you trying to line you up off K shit.
But I don't know who it was.
Oh, makes sense.
It's about, what's up, fool?
And K was already dead at that point.
They talking about K was dead at 7 o'clock. So I hope somebody text my phone. They trying to line you up.
Yeah, they try to line you up.
So at the end of the day, bro, and then, like I said, bro, inshallah, me and Kay wasn't talking at the time. So for her to text me and say, what's up, fool, I'm not even paying attention to that. You feel what I'm saying? Any other time, I would have been like, what's up, I'm right here, bop, bop, bop. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, everything be happening for a reason. And it's like, this interview again, I'm gonna say it again, bro. I'm explaining this shit, bro, because for real, I real got a voice. And my men don't have a voice right now. And I didn't have a voice at one moment, Slim. And motherfucker was real loud, trying to encourage you, like Jug was a wild nigga. You hear me? Whole time, these niggas just mad because they know my pocket's gonna get better. You hear me? Yeah, but the shit just be so crazy, bro. I be trying to make light of this shit, bro, because this shit really be fucking me up. I really be having like, oh, you hear me? Like, bro, I don't,
so, bro, your head messed up at this point, right?
But this shit be throwing me off, bro. You hear me?
When you turn yourself in?
Nah, they can't even bag my stupid ass.
Hey.
Hey, hold on, cuz. Look, this how that went. You hear me? Look, I goes out Austin Hill. You hear me, cuz?
Yeah.
Way out Austin Hill. I'm cooling. I'm laid back. On my mother, this is I don't know who was playing. I got locked up December 31st, 2017.
Right before. Damn.
Bro, them people's real live. I'm sitting there, people watching the game. I just told her, I'm like, man, look, I'm trying to go get some weed. She like, oh, I'm about to be back. I'm like, cause her mom about to have a little party. You hear me? For New Year's. You hear me? She really like, man, I'll be back when I get the chairs. Ooh. I'm like, all right. She come back with some bush. Real threw me off. You hear me, cuz? I'm coming to tell me though. She's like, look, her smoke this. Ooh. I said, man, I ain't smoking that shit. You hear me? Oh, God, I will later on take it. I don't know, but it's later. I don't know how long later it was. Man, I heard a big boom, boom, boom at the door. On my mother, man, the people go to the door, like, look through the peephole and say, oh, dude, it's the police.
She talking about Jared, that's the police.
I gotta throw everything out my pockets. Oh, my boy. Dude, it's the police. Hey, bro, look. They real came in there, don't shields, dogs, all that. You hear me? I real my right hand. I'm real sitting at the gym. Oh, live. Came like them. You hear me?
Yeah.
What part I was just on?
So nah, the police came to the door. They got you. So they apprehended you. So they came and got you.
Exactly.
Okay. So you in the police car. You on your way to the jail. Did you get arrested in DC or Maryland?
No, I was in Maryland.
Okay. So
but you know it's a homicide though. So it ain't no going to no. Bro, I went to 7th district. That's the homicide unit. I mean, the homicide, down southwest, the homicide, police jump. You hear me? The precinct. You hear me? I ain't go to Maryland because the marshals came and got me. You hear me?
At this point, when you arrested, was they asking about Amani or Carice?
Yeah, they was. And the whole time they asking me, I don't know. So the shit for real, because they keep trying to make it like it's me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at first they try to connect you with all three.
Exactly. So that's how I got my name cleared up, because I was lost. They see I'm lost. You hear me? I'm like, I don't talk about. They ask me all these questions because they showing me pictures of my man keys with blood on it and all that. So because it's making me think about it too much. You hear me, cuz? So I'm like, I don't know them. I know what happened with me. I know what happened with the.
So that was just they mans, and you ain't really know, because he tried to line it up. You ain't really know them.
Yeah, I don't know them. I know one nigga, bro. I knew the nigga Zay, and I know the nigga H2 that they saying was with that shit. You hear me? I know Shorty because we went to school together. You hear me? We went to high school. We went to Northwestern back in the day on the Maryland side. You hear me? That's how I know Shorty. But I don't know the niggas. Them niggas. I don't know them. I've barely even seen them niggas. I seen a nigga freak one time probably, bro. Like, because I was around, bro. Like, niggas was real, bro. I real was pulling up around there, bro. Like, hanging outside with Luna and them, bro. Rest in peace, Luna, bro. You hear me? Like, real dying niggas who was getting paid around there, bro. Real, I go man time home, good nigga. You hear me? Nigga to drink, we drink all that. You hear me? So it's like, bro, that shit, I don't know them niggas, bro. Yeah,
so what you end up getting charged with?
They tried to charge me with the triple, right? But I end up taking the manslaughter. Yeah.
Okay. You took the cop, the manslaughter, and
voluntary manslaughter about you. I don't have no background. I never been in jail. I'm not no jail ass, none of that. I was on probation for real. One charge for a dog. Right before that, I was about to get on from probation. I was only all these niggas trying to act.
Yeah, because I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to say it while you're on the phone. I tried to look for the paperwork to see if I could confirm anything that would go against what you're saying, and I couldn't. So I just say that myself, you know.
But you know how that, if a nigga got a little bit more popularity than a nigga, bro, you know, these niggas big bruh. You know how that go. You hear me? My shine wasn't up. You hear me? My shine wasn't up at the time. You hear me still?
Hey, alright. So, I appreciate you, bro. This gonna help clear a lot of stuff. And I appreciate you coming off as a man on some man time, not trying to play who I smoke, but trying to at least address your situation while paying a little bit of respect. You hear me? I appreciate that. That shit go a long way.
And I appreciate you, Slam, for even, man, giving a nigga the opportunity to even, man, do this, Slam. This, I ain't even gonna lie, this is a nigga real set in my cell and dreamed about, cuz I'm not even gonna sit right here and bluff. You hear me?
Right.
Like, for real.
Nah, I appreciate you.
Slam.
So, basically, you don't really got no feelings when you found out they were sentenced. I mean, they was found guilty because you ain't really know them.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't, but look, this was so crazy is, right? I knew I was gonna find out because it was on my way. You feel what I'm saying? You know, but I didn't know no dates when they went to court or nothing like that, bro. No disrespect, but I'm out here in the streets. I'm trying to forget you. I already go through enough of having to walk around here looking over my shoulder for some goofy to put myself in. You feel what I'm saying? So a nigga didn't even, bro, I say that to say, a nigga didn't even know these niggas court date or nothing, bro. I real found out Instagram, sent me the link. I'm like, what the nigga really told me, like, man, yeah, they lost. Woo.
And just to clear up for the people who gonna ask that's not that advanced, did you have any appearance in a court appearance? Did you have any? Okay, that's it.
No.
You ain't take no stand. You ain't do none of that.
I ain't take no stand, no stand, no rock, no military, no military. You hear me?
Alright.
That's the other thing. You hear me? I thank you very much for asking that question, sir. You hear me? Because everybody running around here on they got big brothers. This niggas got break. Like I said, you hear me? All you gotta do is have a little bit of money or a little bit of popularity. You hear me? That's the word I'm looking for. A little bit of popularity, and they gonna go on along with it. But guess what? Now they looking stupid. I don't got no bandwagon for you, stupid.
Last question. No, second to last question. This is just truthful answer. Looking back on it now, 2024. What's that? 7 years ago. Would you change anything about that situation?
To what extent?
That's on you to call.
That's the question.
Because I mean, you do gotta understand this. But I'm gonna wait to say that because I don't want that to dictate your answer. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a catch-22, right? Because like, yeah, I am glad because of my outcome. I'm still here for my family. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not because because this is still scarred by family, me leaving, and then it took another man away from his family. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like the backlash, because even with this video right here, bro, even when I'm telling the truth and all that, bro, you still gonna have people that feel like I still took a human being life. You feel what I'm saying? Even if it was for the right cause or not, and I feel the same way. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it's a catch-22. There's two answers to that from me personally. You feel what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. The last question I want to ask you. Now you knowing the severity of the reaction, do you have any form of like guilt for your friend, like for your loved ones, or you know the two people that you knew? Like, how do you feel like mentally with that, knowing that, you know? And listen, I'm big on God. You know, He perfect. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gotta question that because sometimes it don't make sense to us. You hear me? But I ain't asking that as if though you got all that pressure on you. But I want to know, like, do you feel some type of guilt that they lost their life possibly in retaliation because they couldn't find you?
Yeah, I do. Every day. I do. Because at the end of the day, it's like, she be having a domino effect. You know? So it's like, it's the company that you keep, you know, bro. And other than my loved ones losing their on good people wanting my company. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it is, bro. Even though I know it wasn't really because of me, and I know that it was because of a situation. It was because of a situation behind me and my friend being at odds. You feel what I'm saying? Because none of this wouldn't happen if me and her was hanging together. You feel what I'm saying? All this shit happened because she was moving on a mental note loosely from things that she had going on personally. You feel what I'm saying?
You felt like, so quick question, because I heard you bring that up, bro. You felt like she possibly got comfortable with she didn't know the severity of what y'all had got going on, and because she got comfortable, they was able to get close to her.
Exactly. She took her time to go around them to ask what happened instead of being from a distance, like that's thinking, right? You feel what I'm saying?
Rest in peace to both of them.
Rest in peace to her, man. I love her to death.
Yeah.
You hear me, sir? And I swear, before this all this argument, like to the point where she was like she was gonna do something to a nigga, I said I'm gonna do something to her, bro. You know, I really thought I was thinking about this girl all day when I said argument, bro. And before that, 2 days before she passed, bro, I said, "Shawty, I wanted to fight you tonight, bro. Yeah, I love you, Slam. You hear me?" We was talking about my son. She said, "Happy birthday to my son." I meant not happy birthday, but asked how was Christmas. You hear me? Asked how the kids are going. You hear me, bro? On God. I was real on everything I love. I really was hoping for the next couple of days. I really was just texting like, man, you wild as shit.
It's a very unfortunate situation. As we wrap this video up, we do want to say once again, rest in peace to all the victims and love and condolences to you guys' families. It's another prime example of revenge don't have no date on it. It's best to live an honest, healthy life. Because if they can't get you, then they gonna come after the people you love. You see, we got here 2 friends from DC of a man who was gunned down in the local 7-Eleven who got get back on the same day. They couldn't get the prime suspect, but they got 2 of his friends, leaving families and victims grieved to this day. Talk to me on how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.